Alia's search for the roboticist Yaniki Remba has ended at the wreckage of his ship. Remba is looking for an ancient observatory called the Vault, which he claimed could prevent a great darkness from overtaking the nebula. Meanwhile, Alia has found something else, a crude map painted by the exiled last emperor of Iox and pointing to an unknown moon. Will it explain what brought the roboticist to the Cyclones? And Huang has told Alia of a trader called Amadou on Renaki, who claims to know about an observatory. Can't be the place Remba was after, wasn't it? Okay, I really like this. This nice little recap, that's really dead useful. How is game audio? I think it looks okay. I don't actually quite remember where we left this. Even though it kind of just told us. I meant like location-wise. Where are we?
Nothing.
Yeah, we just saw our friend who did not seem that happy to see us, honestly. I have no idea what these things do. Rory's always playing around with magnets and wires and things. Alright. I guess we'll just go. I think this is our home planet? Town? Hometown planet. So we sort of like made a timeline, which I am not going to look at because I... Is that Remba's Cache hideout moon? Oh, there's Renaki. Okay. I don't really remember what were we doing. All I remember is that our old mentor sent us to find an archaeologist and was like, "Are you ready to go yet, mistress?" There's still more to do here. Okay, what's a Rubeski foil? You have never seen the internals of a robot, then? I have, but it wasn't labelled. That's funny. Oh my. He did not just. A Rubeski foil is a small scrap of metal inscribed with enormous detail, like one of your fingerprints. But what's a Rubeski foil for? In general, it's for storing information. Think of it as a book with small writing. Can you read it? Very small writing, mistress. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick. Dialogue moves very fast in this game. There is a way to slow it down, but I kind of like it. But I also just want to do a little recap. Our mentor sent us to find an archaeologist, and at first she did seem extremely concerned with where he had gone because he disappeared. We tracked him down, or rather his ship down to an isolated moon in like a big storm system. And his ship had crashed and he had died in the crash. But then when we tried to teleport back to our own ship, we kind of got caught in a between place. And by a between place, I mean literally like another level of like Earth, as it were. And we found a robot. No, wait, our robot came with us, but he was talking with the missing archaeologist's voice and telling us very concerning things about the end of days and how our mentor was in it up to her neck. And then we went back and reported some of our findings, and suddenly our mentor didn't seem to give a shit about the archaeologist at all and was actually quite rude about him. So, don't trust her an inch, and that is just based on what I remember from when we played, however long ago that was. Okay, let's go. What is yours for? I do not know exactly, mistress. Rubeski foil. I've never tried removing it to see what I'd lose. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we yelled at this woman earlier for selling slaves. What now? Sold anything yet? Someone always needs someone. I can wait. I can afford to wait, after all. Ooh, she pissed. Yeah, let's keep nagging her. What now? Oh, get away from me, you moth. Oh, we piss her off. Goody. I like pissing people off. I mean, our character seems rather adept at it. Right. Oh, we can get to Tappy's this way. Sure. I don't know who Tappy is. Do you believe the workers are well treated, mistress? I'm sure they are. I fear you are lying, mistress, but I appreciate your consideration. It's not for your benefit, Six. My own ethical core doesn't do so well with this place either. We can get to Tappy's this way. The camera jumping around is confusing me a little bit, but just
To
over 2
strangers.
months ago.
The cat kiss is like a maze. But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways.
Hello, can't talk to them. There is a high probability of unsafety here, mistress. Don't worry, Six. I'll protect you. Where'd the music go? Your attitude betrays your fear, mistress. I will charge the hopper. That's the teleporter. Whatever makes you happy, Six. Oh, hi, Toad. Oh my goodness, what a handsome young man. He is getting so big. Where did the music go? Tappy's place. I'm just having a scout around. Where does this go? Oroi's yard. Can I go up here? Doesn't mean it's going to go anywhere. No. I lost a robot here once. Which one? 3. That was its name. 1 minute it was with me, the next. I will be vigilant, mistress. Oh, you'll be alright, Six. Where did the music go? Oh, neither trade as much as I did then. Mistress is teasing me. Yeah, we've opted to go just for every option that is X, just because it's easier to keep up with. Taffy's place isn't big, but inside it's a treasure trove. Get it too. Hold it! Huh? Oh! But it's you! Welcome back to Elbereth, Moonflower. Tappy. Now, before you judge me too harshly, who is that? I confess I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends. So have your no doubt precious brooch back. Mistress? Oh, that is an angry robot. Do not trust this man. It's a bit late for a warning, Six. 12 years too late. I already don't trust him. You adore me instead. I prefer it that way. Now come on in after the cold. This place didn't really strike me as cold. It seems as though I will wait here.
Taffy's place was a little museum to junk.
I like
Pots
junk.
and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
It's so good to see you back on Elbereth, Lalia. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with us.
And at the centre of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
And are you well? I am never dull. So, Tappy, have you heard any rumours of sights? I could use a find. You know, I did hear something out in the fields. Here? On Elbereth? That was what I heard. After all, isn't this where you found your pretty boat? Anyway, they say something sent one of the field workers flying through the air. This is what they say. What exactly do they say? That he hit something underground that he shouldn't have, with a scythe. Is it my old boy Death again? Something buried? Not too far down, either. Was the man hurt? Oh, I should think so. He was taken straight back to the market, though. Didn't earn another scrap. Some jobs you can do with a broken arm, but you're no good for ploughing. BRB, I do need to put food on Doobie food time. Oh yes, do enjoy noms. Noms are good. I'll need to get a snack in. Yeah, about an hour. One of the labourers from the market? That's right. Whatever's out there, I take a look myself, but I tend to attract attention when I go for walks outside the walls. But no one's going to trouble you. You're from Iox. Don't flatter yourself. You don't like the danger. I don't. Ioxian. Who buys all this stuff of yours? Respectable people, and a few Elbereth rats, too. You don't know any respectable people. No, maybe not. maybe not. But they know me. I found a few items you might be interested in. Oh yes? We probably shouldn't show him anything, but we're gonna. This is a fragment of an Ioxian Empire period amulet of crystal. Nice enough. No matter, I can probably shift it, but not for much. I have something of a similar period, I think. I, don't trust him at all. The music changed, he's, being all passé about it, but I have a feeling that he's actually very interested in this piece, and that's why he's being passé. I don't trust him. Yes, this is it. A thin roll of paper headed with the eagle and sun. And there's some writing on it. Yay, I love this bit. This bit is the best. Maybe it isn't. This one is a blotted piece from an even longer phrase. Okay. So it is Pilgrim. And I think, yep, recognize that. Ooh. That isn't the word for death. Oh, I fucked it. Alright. So what does this say? The second word doesn't look like anything I've seen before. Except we must have, because we labelled it as death. Wait, hold on. There's love in there. There's love in there. There's a little bit of past as well. Not a stranger. Oh, the devs of this made the sorcery games. What are the sorcery games? Bear in mind, I don't know anything about anything. It has got a bit of goddess in there as well. It's too long to be god. I'm going to go with friend. Pilgrim and friend. I've wagered that's an and. It seems very simple. Sure. Pilgrim and friend. Presumably there used to be more to it than that. I think this comes from the same place as the crystal amulet fragment I found here earlier. This should make the moon depicted in the Emperor's wool mural easier to find. So, if you've seen the merchandise, the roll of paper for your fragment of a crystal amulet? Yeah, sure. What's the worst that could happen? You have a deal. Why do I feel like we're going to regret this? I think this looks rather good here. Let's do it. I picked up a few more items you might be interested in. This is, I don't... Hold on to it. I have nothing to trade today. I'll have more for you soon enough. Sure, I'll say something else. Another thing, Tappy. Your shop is full of stuff. What do you mean you've got nothing to trade? All this? This is worthless. I'm sure more will flood in soon enough. I don't trust him an inch, and you're not meant to. Hey. Not up there, Ali. Yeah, I realize that. A man must have his secrets. Yeah, I realize that. I was trying to go outside, but sure. Oh, I am sweaty. Gross. May your footsteps fall soundly, Alia. I don't trust him. You are in one piece. You still have all your teeth. We have one new artifact to consider. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? Don't hassle me. I think we probably are ready to go. Okay, let's return to the yard and... I want to, check everything, you know. Oroi's yard is this way. Might have already actually been to Oroi's yard and I just forgotten because it has been 2 months since we last played this. Watered, how do you know that? Sure, let's just annoy her again. What now? I heard one of your labourers was injured. Accidents happen. There's nothing wrong with my stock. Sounds like you don't look after them very well. It didn't happen on my watch. and I'm never hiring to an Ioxian again. Your kind doesn't show respect. I'm not Ioxian. Of course you are. You've a Maya Mickey trailing at your heels. An Ioxian hired workers from you and broke one of them. Do you know who it was? He called himself Renba. That's the guy. Friend of yours, is he? He's not welcome here. Why is that? He brought one of my men back with a broken arm. I chased him out of the yard. I want to talk to the man Renba brought back. You want to hire one of my stock? I just want to talk to him. Then you can pay a fair rate. If that's to dig your plot or whisper to you through the night, that's your affair. Just don't break his leg. I won't break anything. That's a promise. I don't accept promises. Ioxians don't respect property. I was born on Elbereth. You know what they say. The Empire was born on Elbereth. Well, I say history doesn't feed the dogs. Listen to me. I won't hire anyone. Then you can pay to see him. If you'd rather be a Huakis than a Mikis, it's all the same to me. Listen, Twyla. Your Ioxian friend shattered my man's arm bone into 100 little bits. The bits are swimming around inside his skin like hungry maggots. He's never going to work again. Like as leather, you're the last chance he's got to earn himself a meal. So pay your dues. Hey, Tobes. I'll pay him, I won't pay you. You put it within the stream announcement when you go. Okay, I'll make you a deal. You take him off my hands for nothing. And you look after him. Yazi, get out here. I know, miracles happen. What time is it? Greet your buyer. Mistress, please. Good faith and greetings to you, Mikis. You can go now. You're free of me, Yazi. What happens to you now is up to this one. Good faith to you, Yazi. What does Mikis mean, Yazi? Better. I'm not your better, Yazi. I'm from Elbereth too. You are from Iox, I think. Just as the other one was. Oof, Jesus arm. You were hired by a man from Iox? Yaniki Remba. To dig something up in the fields. You have it right. The Miki's name was Remba. But we were not digging in the fields. We were not digging on Elbereth. I do not think anyone will hire me as I am now. Remember's the guy we were sent to look for. Tobruk, yeah, he's very good at that. Wizard does know a bunch of things. It's kind of weird, but I don't. You put it within the stream announcement when you were going to play it. Oh, that's weird. All right. I'll take you to Iox. Lots of people sit around on Iox. I do not want to sit around. I want to work. Huang will find something for you in the library on Iox. He'll enjoy the company. Mikis. So where did Remba have you working? We sailed to Amun. Elbereth was visible in its skies. There was nothing there, but he made us dig. We found something. Can you find Renba's moon again? I think so. I think so, yes. But not on a map. I will need to fly with you. We got a thing. What makes you think I have a ship? You are from Iox. You did not walk here. I mean, man's got a point. What did you dig up for Remba? I do not know. We just had uncovered a spot of wood when the winch fell on me. I was brought back here. You didn't see what was down there? What were you digging that needed a winch? A hole, mistress. A very deep hole indeed. What was Renba looking for? What did he find? Do you know? I feel like we're talking around in circles a little bit. I do not know. I was hurt before he found anything. Let's go back to the ship. We can talk there. Are you ready to go now, mistress? Soon, not yet. We're going for all of the X options. Even though I was like, yes, we're ready to go. Let's go. And he asks, and I'm just like, nah, not yet. Did I go the right way? We have a new member of our team. I feel like he shouldn't be on the other side of that, but... How old are you, Yazzie? 34, mistress. I began working in the market when I was 8. 34? You could have been at the orphanage with me and Oroi. How the hell did I get out of here? An orphanage would have been a luxury. My parents sold me to her. Oof. That's rough. How do I get out of here again? Wait, is it through here? Ah, back to the fields. Toby's fallen asleep on my mouse again. Oh shit, missing dialogue. Further, seems quite obvious. Waste receptacles flush outwards. That was ominous. I don't really need to speak to the gate again. I'm not really controlling this. Okay. Back to the ship. Let's go. Back to the ship. As you wish, mistress. I'm probably missing things. Wait a minute. I don't want to miss things. Wait. Not yet. I don't want to miss stuff. I want to get as much as we can. Even if it all seems kind of pointless. There was another dialogue option over here. Where are we going? I'm not doing this. There we go. The Nightingale. Oh, okay. She's a beautiful ship. I'm lucky I found her. Okay, that was it. Back to the ship. Yeah, let's go. We have located one new location, Remember's dig site. This way, mistress. So the dig site was not where we went before. And so we left the surface of Elberath with enough new evidence to find a previously unknown site. I have a feeling that's meant to be voice acted, but it's fine. We're not looking at that. We don't need to look at that. That may be a mistake, but it's fine. It's fine. Tobes. So handsome. Aboard the Nightingale, Yazzie claims he can find his way back to the moon where Rembo is working. Okay. Let's go. You sure you can find this moon, Yazzie? Quite certain. I can find the place where the Ioxian had us working, because without me I do not think you would ever find it. And what makes it so hard to find? It is a rock. In a sea of rocks. But I know which rock. We're going to Iox. Why? I don't actually know. It's the only place in the whole nebula where I can find you a job. Nikis, please. Take me back to Remba's moon. Wow, he's driving this. Please. Why? What's so important out there? Just do it. Do it now. Okay, he's gotten very aggressive. Yeah, sure. 6. Plot the course as he wants. Let's play this out a little. Mistress? This does seem wise to me. Okay, well, robot's in agreement. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. Thank you. Thank you. I guess he just has unfinished business. They did completely crap his arm. Well done, Rember. I don't know. I got the impression that he seemed, I don't know, a little bit more. How do I do any of this yet? A. B. What? Why? Go away. I'm trying to sail there. I could have sworn I pressed A and then it brought up that other menu. That was confusing. Eagles Pass. Sailing to Rember's dig site. Okay. Yeah, the navigation in this game has been... So do all IOCs get given robots, Mikas? Are they attached to you as children, perhaps? No, it's just me. I keep losing them, but they keep coming back to me. Masaremba had one for a time as well. Brought it on the market on Elberoth when I was hired. All robots look the same to me. I don't know how you tell them apart. Do it look like 6? The robot Remba had with him. A lot like 6? It was a robot, yes. Perhaps it was a little dirtier, perhaps taller. I can't say. Is that it? What we're looking for? Settle the Nightingale 6. Let's take a look around. Indeed. Dialogue is a little hard to follow at times, but... especially when you gotta navigate that place. The moon Yazi has led us to seems desolate enough. Is there a but to that? The air that you were flying reminds me of those collar
We
lizards.
trudged across the surface of a tiny moon. Nothing but dust and towering stone.
This is the place? This is it, Mikas. It is quite remarkable, mistress. This place is actually worse than Elbereth. Much worse, Mayamiki. But why did Remba dig here, Yazi? There can't be anything to find. No one's ever lived here. There is no organic matter in the soil, mistress. I would suggest this moon has always been as you see it now. Dang. I do not know what he was looking for. I only know that he found it and he left. Just mountains of sand. We won't find any buildings here. They'd be buried. There are none. Interesting. So can we leave too? Is it dangerous here? Yes. The sand is too soft. Things fall over. There's something up ahead. What's that? Ooh. By the rivers.
Tents, carts, ropes and platforms.
Sure were. Remba had a whole operation going.
Remba must have had an army working here. And yet he had left it all behind. Just like that.
The pit we dug is within, and it is deep. Fun. Remba wasn't digging for his observatory, was he? I don't think you can bury an observatory, mistress. Interesting. Okay, there we go. The controls are a little wonky. Oh, jeez. Emphasis on a little. Excuse me. Let me get back around here so I can... Do you mind? There we go. That's a heavy-duty cart for transporting rubble. We dug deep into the rock below. This is heavy equipment. Where did Remba get all of this from? From Elbereth, I suppose. I would suggest it comes from a mine or a quarry. I would believe it is itself old. Something etched into the metal. Yay! Best part. This one is a broken fragment from a longer phrase. Huh. Okay, so we got that. All will... Hey, we get it. All will survive. That's actually quite promising. Did I get it right? I believe I remember the word will, mistress. Yeah. And survive must be correct too. Yeah. Nice. Absolutely. Finished. All will survive. That's quite reassuring. So all this was built before Rembo went to Mercy. Rembo must have found something here. Something that led him into the cyclones. The robe and the brooch, perhaps? But how did he find this place? He can't have just stumbled across it. And why was he looking for anything anyway? Very windy. No way in around here. Still have a look around though. This game rewards exploration of a similar age to the previous. This one's also inscribed. Symbols etched deep into the metal. Is it the same thing again? This is 2 words, not 1. Okay. But where does one word end and the next start? Okay, so 2 words. So it's going to be a long one, I think. Past. So my translation past has to be wrong. Okay, great. Love it. Let's try something. Okay, so it's going to connect with that. So maybe never? Never surrender. Never give up. Never surrender. Never surrender? Sure. That camera angle was a bit odd. By Crabthar's hammer, you will be avenged. Great movie, by the way. How long did all this take? I don't know, because he used workers in shift a few weeks and then change. The rock was hard, the air here is thin. He must have been certain there was something to find. But what? This moon's as barren as they come. He did not say. And I was no longer here when he found it. Whatever it was. Interesting. Do you love the ambient noises, like the crunch of our footsteps and the sound? I want to look out here first. We'll go in the tent last, I think. Unless this is just the way we came. What was Remember doing out here? Building his own little kingdom? Has he got a garrison under there? Trays? This one isn't sealed. He must have been shipping these. Rimba was not interested in these pieces. The others collected them and shared them out to sell. The poker should do it. Yeah. There. Let's see now. Artifacts? Just like on the other moon. Look at this. It's a scimitar with a curved blade dating from at latest the earliest Empire period, and there's something inscribed. That's part of the game. This is the start of a fragment of text. Saw. One of these words is going to be wrong. Saw is too long. That squiggly thing must be an and. Yay. But those aren't the symbols for saw at all. I'm not sure what I was on then. That's wrong. But and is right. Yeah, okay. Treasures, light, surrender. I think power. Power and die? Maybe fear? It's not and again. Does power and fear make sense? I don't think we've seen anything of this weight before. Which means it must have originated on a site that's entirely new to us. But that's not all. More stuff. Look at this. It's a compass carved with the impression of a spider dating from the earliest days of the nebula. It's incredible and ancient. The strands of the web appear to be inscribed, mistress. Ooh, big wiggles. Love it. This is one end of a fractured fragment of text. Okay. It's got the dot. No. Yeah. And you. Where is this? Let's see how well I did. I can add my translation for follow to my dictionary. Yes. I'm also certain of me. Yeah. Nice. Right. It's not giving me a U yet. Follow me if you dare. If you can. If you does not. If you joy. Let's try can. Follow me if you can. This isn't from the same site as that scimitar we found here. In fact, I don't think we've seen anything like this compass before. New artifacts, woo! That suggests this comes from somewhere I never knew existed. But these are good finds. What are they doing out here? Yay, stuff. Love stuff. Stuff is great. Especially historical stuff. Little pieces. Pottery, metal shards. Nothing significant. Though surprising to find out here all the same. My robot looks grumpy. To be honest though, my robot always looks kind of grumpy. Keep back from the edge, mistress. The sand may slide at any moment. Well, thank you for the warning. Yay, okay, let's go inside the tent now. Or do we want to keep looking around outside, or does this just loop back around? I believe it does, but we might have missed something. If you go inside, because then you will understand. There's an opening somewhere? Yeah, I know, it's around the back. They're just like, why is she going around this way? It's because I want to find stuff, man. I mean, what's the point of playing a game if you're just going to breeze through and cut all the corners? No. Find all the stuff. Although that said, we're only going to go for the ending that we get. Doesn't matter if there's alternate endings, especially in a game this big, there would be. But we tend to stick to our own ending and call it a day. There we go. This is the way in. Mikis. The stuff and the things. Tied up from the outside. My scanners do not suggest there is anyone inside. As I told you, they all left. They're not old, hard to... There. Easy. I will wait out here. Why? I mean, look at his arm. There is a large winch inside Mikis, which I do not intend to meet again. You will forgive me, I hope. Of course. You're with me, Six. Oh, nothing happens to him when we're inside.
Darkness.
Wow, that's a bit more than I expected. Mistress, what's your step?
An enormous pit had been cut into the rock below. It must have taken days to do. Weeks, even.
What could be down here to be worth all this? Oh, let's hope we don't meet that winch in an unfriendly tryst. It's very dark in here. Indeed, mistress. Roy would love this. Maybe Remba bought it from her. Evidently it is a generator, mistress. Your friend Roy most likely made it. Let's see now. I'm not a huge fan of this wide shot. Lights.
Wooden walkways spiraled down.
Don't look any lighter to me,
held
I'll be
together
honest.
by ropes and luck.
Oh, that's a terrible combination.
You could tell this place was built by Elberethians.
Those walkways look unbelievably dangerous, mistress. We flirt with danger. This whole thing feels oddly like walking into a trap. Walkways poised to collapse. A pit big enough to hold an eagle. How big are eagles in your world? And yet you intend to walk into it. Of course I intend to walk into it. The only way to understand a trap is to trigger it. I really like her. That is possibly the stupidest thing I have ever heard, mistress. Yeah, well, no one asked you, robot. Or maybe we did, I forget. I don't think this is the way down, but I want to have a look-see. This would be where the winch is. There we go. Whoop. It's hard to actually get the trigger points. There we go. Lifting equipment. But not very good lifting equipment. Whatever Master Remba was doing here, mistress, he was doing it secretly, not well. I guess this is what crushed Yazzy's arm. They rebuilt it, kept on working. Mistress, I do not think Remba had an ethical core, mistress. I think Remba might have been well suited to his robots. Ah, it's weird. I always considered... I don't know, there's something about... Ooh, an inscription! Immediately distracted, but this is on an ancient site, mistress. Elberethians carve ancient symbols for luck. I don't think they know what they mean. That was gonna be my next question. A primitive people. It might be complete gibberish. There's a few words in this one. There sure are. Bless. Well, they're on the right track. Pieces. Piece. That's not a... Is that a word? Can you have plural of piece? And I don't mean as in like a piece of something. I mean peace as in the opposite of war. No good. There's not enough here for me to guess the rest. I'll have to hope I see these sequences again. Bless eye pieces. That will not do for now, but sure. A blessing? For stability, I suppose. I mean, bless I feel like was right, but the other ones did not feel correct. Okay, there's a ramp down here. I just gotta navigate the terrain to get to it. Yes. I can't remember the question. What was I talking about? Go down. Here goes. Not dangerous at all. Let's hope we don't get crushed. Or maimed. The walkway is extremely badly made. Mistress? Typical. Oh, they are making me manual it. Yay! Test the board. This board seems weaker than the others. I concur, mistress. Will it take my weight? I will not speculate. Presumably you would not be the first to cross it. Cross the plank! I go by the waters. I go by the waters. Yeah, we did it. Woo, great. Ha! Made it. Famous last words. For reference, mistress, the next plank appears worse. Yeah. How do I actually... Yeah, let's do it. Here goes. Oh no. After all, you can have many wars. I suppose. By all the wake and waters, that was a little close. Not that way then. What other way is there? There's no way I could jump that. Or is there? Obviously not. I could drop down. Maybe? There's sand down there. I'm sure you're aware of the flaw with that idea, mistress. Is there another way down? There is only one other way down, mistress. Perhaps now we can leave? Absolutely not. This plank was loose. I could probably drag it. Mistress, please. The hopper will not work under the tent canopy, but it worked through rock. If you fall, you will not fly up again. Drag the plank. We're doing this. I'm sure I can do this. This is going to work out fine. Yeah, just, if only saying it would make it so. Thank you, Tarkin. Lay the plank. With luck, that should hold. Cross the plank. Here goes nothing. Whew. Easy. That wasn't so bad. I wish you wouldn't stop, but there's no way for me to follow, mistress. Then stay there. You can keep watch. I will keep watch for your common sense, mistress. You have clearly dropped it somewhere. Yeah. Long time ago, I'm pretty sure. No point looking, just go. Please don't get stuck in the sand. I actually don't know if there's any death scenes. Well, there's certainly something buried here, but I can't make out what. Whatever it is, mistress, it has been down here for some considerable time. I wonder what Yazi is up to. What's common sense, anyway? Another plank. Longer than the ones higher up. Will this one hold? Mistress, I beseech you. If I might remind you, if you break your leg down here, you will stay here until it heals. Let's go! I feel so sorry for our robot. Yeah! I like how the music stopped. I assumed you heard the plank creaking, mistress. Nah. Bits of metal, fittings, eyelets, hooks, spare parts, and something else. There's something here. A curved chunk of hardboard from a boat's rudder. It looks like it dates from the early Empire. Look at the carvings. Someone took time over this. No inscription on it, disappointing. This is roughly the same age as the scimitar we found earlier. But it's not from the same location. In fact, I don't think we've seen anything equivalent to this rudder chunk before. We seem to be finding a lot of new stuff. So it must originate from a site that's undocumented, like the last two pieces we found. Why didn't Yaniki use robots for the dig? It must have taken forever to excavate all this. I believe the answer is obvious, mistress. Is it? Another generator. Let's see what's down here. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Thank you for not blowing up. What is that? Is that a hull? It's beautiful. Is it? 6. This thing down here. It's a boat. It's a boat! Impossible, mistress. It is far too large to fly. How big? Evidently, it is extremely big, mistress, based on the curvature of the hull. 20 to 30 times the size of the Nightingale. Imagine it intact. An enormous hull, multiple sets of sails. How does it end up here? Interesting. I'm coming back across, but only so we can go down there. Mistress, I cannot advise. Oh no. There we go. At least it wasn't a long drop. Oof. Oof. Mistress, are you alright? Oh my gosh, do we actually have a health bar? Ouch. I'm alright, more or less. We seem to be healing. There's some cloth here. It broke my fall. It's really thick and heavy. It must be almost 950 years old, mistress. Sailcloth. Interesting. A wooden spar? Inset with metal rings for ropes. Toads? Literally no idea. It's huge! Here's what I don't understand. Don't sit on my mouse. The boat. How did Roman know it was there? Metal rings, what I thought I clicked on. It's a hatch. And it's etched with symbols in ancient. Yay! Okay. Yeah, little Toby man. He's sleeping like right just here. Cute boy. Don't sit on my mouse. I've not encountered any of these words anywhere else, but I can still make some guesses. There's probably actually an option in the menu to not have to like, I don't know, okay the progression of conversation. Follow off. I'm gonna go with 4. Emperor Light Power. Let's go with home. Don't think that's right. Treasures for home. Buried treasure, is it, Rembo? Buried treasure... Oh, wait. Is that what all this is about? Interesting. It didn't actually give me confirmation on that. Pull that open. This couldn't possibly be dangerous. I peered down into a dusty, gloomy space. Mistress, please don't stick your arm in there. Oh, we're sticking our arm in there. Maybe I can just... Mistress, there's something here. Cute boy. I found something. It doesn't look like treasure to me. Just glass or pottery. Crystal. No, we're not done here. So why did the last emperor draw a map to the site from the mural? Wishing for some kind of peace as he lay dying? The emperors believe in the loot, mistress. But to be reborn just to be burned? Unlike all those before him, the last emperor faced true death. Interesting. This is still an option, so I'm gonna have a look. Is it gonna... There we go. Oh! Didn't we already read this? No! Interesting. Be careful, it might be risky. This one is afraid. I didn't read all that. It's fine, though. Hey, light of stars. Did we do it? I'm sure my translation for stars is right now. That's complete. Light of stars. Sounds like the name of a ship. But I've never seen a ship this big. But if Remba found the body of the last emperor on that moon near Mercy, why was he hiding robes and sending Mary brooches? Seems clear he considered it a great secret. Why would someone wish to conceal that the last emperor had not been returned to the rivers? Perhaps because someone claims to be the emperor returned. Remba said Miari was lying. That who she was? Remba was a dedicated member, as is Professor Miari. Miari was the one who sent us to find him. Are you saying Miari claims to be an actual emperor? Oh, I wouldn't put it past her. Remba hinted something like that. I do not know her. But if she did... What would a discovery such as Remba's mean for her? It's a good question. Anything else? I'm gonna go up here briefly, just to check. Mary's brooch. The stone inside it is the same as Remba's crystal. Undoubtedly. It seems quite apparent they come from the same source. The crystal moon. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if we can get back up. I'm coming back up. Great ladder. Love it. Biggin. I don't like that it's making me do this again. Wait, what? Move the plank back. Right. That's confusing. Good as new. Okay. I'm not going back down there again. Really, mistress, the probability of collapse was steadily rising. Wait, what's up this way? I think we got everything we could from in here. Let's get back to the ship. Yazi, what are you... Yazi, what you doing? What is that meter? Is that like a stress meter? Did I pass out? My head felt like it had been
cracked open.
Did Yazzie hit us?
I was not aboard the Nightingale.
Waters above. Did something fall on
And
me?
there was no sign of the robot.
Where am I? Low on oil? Makes sense. Everything's running out here. We don't even know where here is, lady. Any way to light it? Looks like it needs a taper. Probably shouldn't burn the tent down anyway. 6 wouldn't like it. I mean, she's not wrong. Got to find 6. Okay. 6 has the hopper. I should be able to cut the cords of the scimitar, providing we still have it on us. We do. That's not a scimitar, is it? Did you hear that? She's awake, Yazzie. What the fuck is going on? They'll be coming. It's simple. She has a ship. We need to leave. There's no time to lose. Nah, keep listening. We can't just leave her here. The food is all but gone, the water too. She's from Iox. She has a robot. If I can come for you, someone will come for her. This is not good. And the words they didn't tie my hands together. Keep listening. Alright, I've got what I wanted. Time to go. Yeah, as he left me behind a big whip. One last slice. You could just, catch up with them. They've gone. Yeah, literally just now. But they got us earlier, but you're in trouble now. Who said that? Wait, I probably said it to me. This woman was living here. Remember, you left someone behind. And Yazzie just jumped at the opportunity to come back. And he was pretty insistent. I did wonder why that would be. There's not enough air on this accursed moon. Where the goddess all have fingers. Oh, I am having trouble moving. Where the hell did they go? Oh, hey dude. Toby? I trust your cranium is intact? 6. Am I glad to see you? Indeed, mistress. Where were you? I was biding my time, mistress, but now I believe it has been bidden quite enough. If I may, I believe we should leave this moon swiftly. Cute boy. I can't see. How? I will activate the hopper now. Oh, yeah. Toby, do you want to sit? Come on. Come on. And so we left the camp and returned to the ship. Cool. Alright. Yazzie's gonna be in trouble. Or maybe we are. I don't know. It is almost time to feed Tobes. Aboard the Nightingale, we returned to the ship and sprang up into the water. Alright. So did we just leave Yazzie and his girlfriend behind? They wanted our ship, that was the whole point. I think I can see them. I can see Yazzie's limp. 6. What's been going on? It seems Yazzie's friend was left behind by Rember on the moon when Rember left, mistress. He took advantage of her interest to bring the ship here with the intention of rescuing his friend. He could have just asked. I can hop her down and retrieve them, mistress. Do you think they'll try to overpower me? Steal the ship? The man has only one functional arm, mistress. I would say the odds are even or better. You think we should? No, mistress. I am quite content to leave them behind. However, I anticipate such an action will cause you some internal harm. You have a core as well as I. A morality core. Alright, go and get them. Well then, mistress. See you in a bit. I'm gonna look at stuff. Or not, I can't move. Whee, spinning. You came back for us? Let me make something clear right now. You try anything and I will toss you overboard. Yes, Minkus. Don't start with the Minkus again. He understands, Ioxian. My name's Alia. Really? I'm Sia. Sia? What are we going to do with you? There is nowhere in the nebula for us. On Elbereth we are slaves. I will have to return to the market. I am owned. I don't want to choose for you, but I've got to take you somewhere. There is a moon, Renaki. I've heard of it. A market moon. We might find work there. You really don't want to go to Iox? Iox is a moon of devils. Oof. You are from Elbereth. Renaki, then. 6, chart our course. Yes, mistress.